Welcome back. All right, preview time. We've got 3 games today in the National Hockey League. We have got 13 games on Saturday, 5 games on Sunday, and since hockey takes up most of the day for the next 3 days, just going to say that today is Halloween, so I'm going to do one review later today. Highly unlikely I am here the entire day to watch the games that are going to be getting played, but since there's only 3 today, it's not necessarily a huge deal. All right, so starting things off with Friday, starting today at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, which means a little over 2 hours from now. The Colorado Avalanche in Vegas against the Golden Knights. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again December 27th and April the 11th. The Avs are 6-1-4 to start the year. Nichushkin, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points for Valari. Natchez with 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points. We'll see how he does now that he's got his shiny new contract. Landeskog, still waiting for his first goal. He has 3 assists thus far this year. The Vegas Golden Knights are 6-1-3 to start the year. Barbashev, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points for him. Marner, 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points thus far. And Kolasar, after a real breakout year last year, quieter start to this season, just the 2 assists. Starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the Islanders in Washington against the Capitals. This is the second of 4 meetings. On October the 11th, Washington won 4-2. These teams meet again November 30th and February 2nd. The New York Islanders, 4-5-1 to start the season. Drouin, a goal, 6 assists for 7 points. Holmstrom, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. Anthony Duclair, kind of quiet so far, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. On the Washington side, they are 6-4 to start the season. Wilson, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points, has been their most productive and consistent player, although Protas is close. 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points thus far for Protas. Connor McMichael, a goal, 2 assists, 3 points for McMichael thus far this season. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, the Detroit Red Wings are in Anaheim against the Ducks. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again on November the 13th. Detroit is 8-3 to start the year. Larkin, 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points so far. Raymond has 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. He's also played 9 games. Marco Kasper, 3 goals. Maybe he's starting to heat up after the game last night against LA. We'll see if that carries over to this one against Anaheim, who are 5-3-1 to start the season. Troy Terry, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points for Terry. Gauthier, 6 goals, 2 assists, 8 points for Cutter Gauthier. Frank Vetrano, just the 1 helper so far this season, just 1 assist. No other points to speak of, but maybe he has a big game against Detroit. All right, let's get into Saturday. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is 10 a.m. Pacific, the Carolina Hurricanes in Boston against the Bruins. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again November 17th and April the 7th. The Carolina Hurricanes 7-3 to start the year. Sebastian Aho, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points for him. Martinook has 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. Taylor Hall, also 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points for Taylor Hall. On the Boston side, they are 6-7, looking to get back to NHL 500. Morgan Geekie, 9 goals, 2 assists, 11 points for him so far. He's been their best goal scorer by a mile. Although Pasternak does have 7 goals to go with 10 assists for 17 points. So a mile is 2 goals. There we go. Now we know. Fraser Minton, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. I can come up with new measurements. It's fine. Fraser Minton with the 4 points so far. I think there's some potential there for more production. 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific start. The Pittsburgh Penguins in Winnipeg against the Jets. I figure I can probably split out the review tomorrow so that I review the first 4 games. I should be able to do that. We'll see. But yeah, Pittsburgh and Winnipeg. March 21st will be the other meeting in Pittsburgh. The Penguins are number 1 in the NHL. 8-2-2 start so far. Crosby, 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points. That definitely helps. Brian Rust's been red hot recently. He has 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points. Hollander, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. He's been moving up and down the lineup, but there's the potential for some production there. On the Winnipeg side, they are 8-3 to start the year. Velarde, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. He's hot right now. Kyle Connor, 6 goals, 9 assists for 15 points. And Gustav Nyquist, still looking for his first goal, but he does have 5 assists. 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 a.m. Pacific, or 12:30 p.m. Pacific, not a.m. I'm not staying up that late. Calgary in Nashville against the Preds, first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again December 2nd and January 3rd. The Calgary Flames, 2-8-2 to start the year. They need some wins. This is a big one for them. Kadri, 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. Coleman, 5 goals, 1 assist for 6 points. And Joel Farabee, a goal and 4 assists for 5 points so far this season. On the Nashville side, they are 4, 6, and 2 to start things off. O'Reilly, 5 goals, 4 assists for 9 points. Howla, 2 goals, 5 assists for 7 points. And Stamkos, still stuck with a goal and an assist for 2 points. We're 12 games in. Stamkos just the 1 goal and the 1 assist so far. 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific start. The Colorado Avalanche in San Jose. So they play tonight in Vegas, or this afternoon in Vegas, and tomorrow afternoon in San Jose. This is the first of 3 meetings. They meet again November 26th and February 4th. Colorado, again, 6-1-4 start to the year. Lehkonen, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points so far for Arturi Lehkonen. Olofsson, 3 goals, 7 assists for 10 points. Brock Nelson, quiet start, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points for Brock Nelson. On the San Jose side, Celebrini, 6 goals, 11 assists for 17 points. Kurashev, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. Productive in recent games. Graf, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. He's got the talent. Maybe he gets himself a few points. We'll see. 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific start. Dallas in Florida against the Panthers. First of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Dallas on December 13th. The Stars are 6-3-2 thus far this season. Johnston, 6 goals, 4 assists for 10 points. Rantanen, 4 goals, 8 assists for 12 points. Maverick Bourque, a little bit snake bit. A goal, 2 assists, 3 points thus far for Maverick. On the Florida side, they are 5-5-1 to start things off. Marchand will be back in the lineup. 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points for him. Lundell, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points. And Sam Bennett continues to just be this curiosity when it comes to not getting points. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points for Bennett, and a -9 rating. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. We have 5 games starting then on Saturday, beginning with the Washington Capitals in Buffalo against the Sabres. First of 3 meetings. They'll meet again March 12th and April the 4th. The Washington Capitals, 6-4, as I mentioned here. Ovechkin, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points, looking for goal number 900 in his career. Ryan Leonard, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. He's looked good. Beauvillier, not the production that I think they were hoping for so far, just the 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points. On the Buffalo side, they are 4-4-3. Alex Tuch, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points for him. Thompson, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. And Krebs, just the 3 assists so far. He's due for a goal. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. The Ottawa Senators in Montreal against the Habs. First of 4 meetings. They'll meet again December 2nd, January 17th, and March the 11th. Ottawa 6-5-1 to start things off here. Stützle, 5 goals, 8 assists for 13 points. Cousins, 6 goals, 4 assists for 10 points. Zetterlund, just the 1 goal, 2 assists, and 3 points so far this season. Montreal's 8-3 to start things off. Nick Suzuki, 2 goals, 14 assists for 16 points. People are right. Last year was this crazy year that he had. Now it's crazier. Demidov, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points for the Calder contender. And Jake Evans, kind of quiet. He got his extension though, didn't he? A goal and an assist for 2 points for Evans. Still a very good bottom 6 forward for the Habs. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Toronto in Philadelphia against the Flyers. First of 3 meetings. They'll meet again January 8th and March the 2nd. Toronto's 5-5-1 and likely frustrated. Nyes, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points for Nyes. Matthews, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points. And McMahon, 2 goals, an assist for 3 points. Of course, for Philadelphia, they're 6-3-1 to start the year. Zegras, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. Cates, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points for him. Hathaway has yet to record a point. He's been prominent, so points have got to be coming at some point. I know he's a bottom 6 forward. He doesn't usually get a lot of points, but not having any at all seems a little low for Hathaway. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. St. Louis in Columbus against the Blue Jackets. So it's that rare Blues versus Blue Jackets game. These teams meet again in St. Louis on January the 31st. The Blues are 3-6-2 to start off the season. Kyrou, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points. Jimmy Snuggerud, 4 goals, 3 assists for 7 points thus far. Nathan Walker, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. I like talking about Walker. Good bottom 6 forward who spent his time in the minors before getting his chance in the NHL. It's nice to see that he's found himself a good, safe home in St. Louis. Columbus, 6-4 start so far. Marchenko, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points. Boone Jenner, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points for the captain. Monahan, still looking for the first goal, but he does have 4 assists now. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start, Vancouver in Minnesota against the Wild. First of 3 meetings. They'll meet again December 6th and April the 2nd. For Vancouver, they are 6-6. They're playing all right. Pettersson, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points thus far for Pettersson. DeBrusk with 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points, and Ratu with 2 assists. Keep in mind that there's a whole bunch of other players I could have put up there, but they're all hurt. On the Minnesota side, they are 3-6-3 thus far. Kaprizov, 7 goals, 9 assists for 16 points. Marco Rossi, 2 goals, 9 assists for 11 points. And Hinostroza, one of my favorites, of course, just the 2 assists thus far for Vinny, but he does have the talent. Maybe he gets that first goal in this game. Then at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, we have the New Jersey Devils in LA against the Kings. First of 2 meetings, they'll meet again March 14th in New Jersey. The Devils are 8-3 to start things off. Bratt, 4 goals, 9 assists, 13 points. Dawson Mercer, 6 goals, 5 assists for 11 points. Really strong numbers for Mercer so far this year. Paul Cotter, just 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points for Cotter. On the LA side, they are 5-3-4. 4 overtime loss points so far, and they're second in the division as I'm recording this. Kempe, 5 goals, 10 assists, 15 points for Adrian Kempe, and there's continuing talk about extension between him and the Kings. Hasn't happened yet. Fiala, 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points for Fiala. Turcotte, just the 3 assists so far. He's due for a goal. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific start, Chicago in Edmonton against the Oilers. One team that feels pretty good about things and another that's probably pretty frustrated, and yet their results are almost the same. First of 3 meetings, they'll meet again January 12th and April the 2nd. This game is also known as the Bedard versus McDavid game. 5-4-2 is the record for the Chicago Blackhawks. Bedard, 6 goals, 8 assists for 14 points thus far. Burakovsky, 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points. And Bertuzzi, 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. On the Oilers side, they are 5-4-3 thus far. Draisaitl, 8 goals, 6 assists for 14 points. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 5 goals, 7 assists for 12 points. And Trent Frederic, just the 1 goal so far for Trent Frederic. That is one extension that so far is not looking necessarily fantastic. Frederic is just not. But anyways, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific start. The New York Rangers in Seattle against the Kraken. First of 2 meetings, they'll meet again in New York on January the 12th. The Rangers, 5-5-2 thus far. They're much better on the road than they are at home. Radish now has 5 goals to go with no assists. Will Cooley, a goal, 3 assists for 4 points for him. Lafreniere, a goal, 4 assists for 5 points. I keep waiting for this Lafreniere bump when it comes to his points, but I'm waiting for it less and less. Seattle, 5-2-3 is their record. Schwartz, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Shane Wright, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. Tolvanen still doesn't have a goal in the season, has just the 2 assists. So that rounds out the Saturday portion of the programming. Let's go ahead and jump into the Sunday portion of the programming, where, as I mentioned, we have 5 games. Starting at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 12:30 p.m. Pacific, so that's a little later than they normally start on a Sunday, so yay. I like when I can actually, get up in the morning and it's not just straight into watching another hockey game, which I just watched all day the day before. I could do other video stuff, maybe have some breakfast. Anyways, so first of 2 meetings between Tampa Bay and Utah. Utah, the host here. Tampa Bay will host Utah on January 26th. Tampa Bay, 5-4-2, as I've previously mentioned. No, I haven't, because they're over here. I've got 2 of every logo on the board. That's how I try to keep in mind, like, okay, so these teams only play 1 game over the next 3 days. But anyways, I forgot. There we are. Bad hockey guy. On the Tampa side, as mentioned, 5-4-2. Kucherov, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. That is in 9 games. Hagel, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points. Yanni Gourde, 2 goals and an assist for 3 points thus far this season. On the Utah side, they are 8-3 to start things off. Clayton Keller, 4 goals, 8 assists for 12 points. Logan Cooley, 8 goals, 4 assists, also gets you to 12 points. Tanev, just the 1 assist. He is due for a goal. 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific, the Columbus Blue Jackets in New York against the Islanders. So the Islanders play in Washington, then they're at home against Columbus. And for Columbus, they go from being at home against St. Louis to playing on the road against the Islanders. First of 4 meetings here. They'll meet again December 28th, February 28th, and March 22nd. On the Columbus side, they are 6-4 to start the year. Voronkov, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points. Coyle, 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 points for Charlie Coyle. And Kent Johnson, kind of quiet compared to some of the other guys. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. Fantilli hasn't been as prominent as I would have thought either. On the Islanders side, 4-5-1 is their record, as I mentioned before. Horvat, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. Palmieri, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points. And JG Pajot, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points for JG Pajot. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. The Calgary Flames in Philadelphia against the Flyers. First of 2 meetings, the Calgary Flames will be the host on New Year's Eve, December 31st. 2-8-2 is the record for the Calgary Flames, of course. Backlund, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points for Michael Backlund. Frost, 2 goals, 5 assists for 7 points. Coronado, there's signs Coronato's getting it together. 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. Just the consistency. There needs to be more consistent scoring with the Flames. On the Philadelphia side, 6-3-1 again is the record. Couturier, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points for the captain. Konechny, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. Michkov, 1 goal, now 4 assists to get to 5 points. Probably an easier way to say that, but we're fine. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. The last 2 games started 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. I am a fan of that. New Jersey playing in Anaheim against the Ducks. First of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in New Jersey on December 13th. New Jersey's 8-3 to start off the season. Heischer, 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. Timo Meier, 3 goals, 6 assists for 9 points. And Andre Palat, 1 assist so far for Palat. I guess he'll get a couple assists to make me not a liar by then, right? So that'll be the game against the Kings. Palat, 2 assists that night. Then the Ducks, 5-3-1, as I've mentioned before, with this one here. McTavish, 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 points for McTavish. Leo Carlson, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points thus far this season. Alex Killorn, just 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points for Killorn thus far. Also at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, the San Jose Sharks play host to the Detroit Red Wings as the Wings road trip continues. First of 2 meetings, they'll meet again in Detroit on January 16th. Detroit, 8-3 so far this season. DeBrincat, 3 goals, 9 assists, 12 points for him. Appleton, 3 goals, 3 assists. Now he has 6 points. And Rasmussen, just the 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points for Rasmussen. On the San Jose side, 3-6-2 record. Smith, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points for Will Smith. For Toffoli, 4 goals, 2 assists for 6 points. And Barclay Goodrow, just the 1 helper so far this season. I know he's bottom 6. I know he doesn't score often, but maybe he gets a goal in this one. We shall see. Let me know your picks in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts as well. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Well, like I said, today with the 3 games spread out as they are, I'll do notes, but I'll probably just have the 1 board for the 3 games. And yeah, so there you go. But thank you guys so much for all your support. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you again soon.